Hi friends, today we'll discuss few more points related to banking. So these are useful for your banking exams and your competitive exams. What is the full form of DII? Domestic Institutional Investor. Domestic means if you belongs to the India and you are investing in the Indian companies, so you will be called as domestic institutional investors. So securities are shares, debentures, all these called as securities. If Indian person or Indian institution investing in companies, these investors are called domestic institutional investors. What is the full form of FII? Foreign Institutional Investors. So company is in India and company is issued some shares, debentures and bonds, and other than your country, if any institutional investor from other than in India and is coming to the India and is investing in Indian company securities, then these people will be called as foreign institutional investor. Which is the full form of DPG? Deferred Payment Guarantee. What is the full form of DPN? Demand Promissory Note. A promissory note means a signed document containing a written promise to pay a stated sum to a specific person at a specified date on or demand. So if you are taking money from a company or from a bank or from an individual, normally you will give a promissory note to the customer or a bank. So in that you have mentioned like you have taken this much amount, this will be repaid on a demand, means whenever he demands you have to pay, or on a specific date, and amount normally mentioned on this document. What is the full form of DRI? Differential Rate of Interest. What is the full form of ECB? External Commercial Borrowings. ECB refers to the debit should be taken by eligible entity in India for solely commercial purpose from any recognized entity outside India. These borrowings are expected to conform to norms and conditions by the RBI. So if you are running a business and this is in India and you need a money for the commercial purpose, means you want to increase your business or you want to increase your production, then if you take money from entity other than your country, then these are called external commercial borrowings. What is the full form of ELSS? Equity Linked Savings Scheme. These are linked to mutual funds. An ELSS scheme is an open-ended equity mutual fund that invests primarily in equities. Whatever money you invest in ELSS, these money will be invested in equities. Company shares thereby. They are a special category among the mutual fund. The quality of tax deduction under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act 1961. If you are invested 50,000 in any mutual fund under ELSS category, these amount can be exempted from the tax under Section 80C. What is the lock-in period applicable to ELSS scheme? Yes, 3 years. If you buy any shares today, after 3 years only you can sell the mutual fund under ELSS scheme. You can sell your investment only after 3 years from the date of purchase. What is the full form of EMI? Equated Monthly Installment. If you take loan from bank or any financial institution, normally when you take personal loan, housing loan, they'll say like every month your EMI will be 20,000 or 25,000. This 25,000 includes repayment towards principal and interest. So whatever you are paying monthly EMI, some portion will be adjusted to interest and some portion adjusted to principal. So this is called equated monthly installment. EMI amount will be standard and fixed for the entire loan period. If you are taken 10 years loan, your EMI amount will be same from starting to ending of the loan. What is the full form of ETF? Exchange Traded Fund. An index by sector or commodity or the asset, but which can be purchased or sold on a stock exchange the same as regular stock. So instead of buying one share from one company, one share from another company, you can buy a sector, for example pharma sector, IT sector or retail sector. You can buy a exchange traded fund. Then these ETFs can be, you can buy and you can sell on stock exchange. What is the full form of FCCB? Foreign Currency Convertible Bonds. FCCB is a convertible bond issued in a foreign currency different than issuer's domestic currency. For example, you are holding a business and you are having a company which is located in India, and your business is running in domestic currency in INR, but you want bond should be issued in USD or GBP. Then these foreign currency bonds, these bonds are called FCCB, foreign currency convertible bonds. These bonds can be converted into shares after maturity. A convertible bond is a mix between a debt and equity instrument. Initially it is a debt because every year you are paying interest on the bonds, and after maturity these bonds can be converted as equity. What is the full form of FERA? Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. The FERA was passed in India in 1973 that imposed strict regulations on certain kinds of payment and the dealings in foreign exchange and securities. For example, if you are sending money India to other countries, or if you are getting money from foreign countries to India for education purpose or from the medical purpose, you have different regulations and you have different limitations. All these will be formed under Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. What is the full form of FICCI? Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. FICC is a non-governmental trade association in India established in 1927 on the advice of Mahatma Gandhi by G.D. Birla and Purushottam Das Thakur Das. It is the largest and oldest apex business organization in India. What is the full form of YTM? Yield to maturity. So normally when you invest in a fixed deposit for 1 year, then they'll say you'll get 5% return, and if you invest for 3 years, then they'll say 6%. If you invest for 10 years, I'll give 7% per annum. YTM means yield to maturity, means from the starting to ending. If you are invested for 10 years, what is the return? If you have gone for the compounding rate of interest, what is the total return on the instrument up to maturity? Yield is the total return on a bond if the bond is held until its maturity. YTM is the total return on a bond if the bond is held until it matures, means if you are keeping that bond up to the maturity, it may be 5 years or 10 years, what is the total return on the bond is called yield to maturity. What is the full form of WPI? Wholesale Price Index. Normally goods prices, it may be vegetables or it may be fruits or it may be rice, wheat, these prices will be changing from one stage to another stage. It may be the price of a goods at wholesale business holder price will be different from the retail. When it comes to the consumer, the rate will be different. So these stages will be captured with price index. Wholesale price index. Wholesale price index measure the changes in commodity price at the selected stages or stages before goods reach the retail level. Prices may change by manufacturer to wholesaler or wholesaler to retailer. So these will be calculated depend on the wholesale price index. What is the full form of VPA? Virtual payment address. So for all the customers, those using UPI, VPA is added to the your account. With this virtual payment address, you can do your payments. VPA is a unique identifier that helps UPI to track a person's account. It acts as ID independent of your bank account number and other details. What is the full form of VCF? Venture Capital Fund. Pooled investment fund that manages the money of investors who seeks private equity stakes in startup and small medium size enterprises with potential growth. So normally you started a startup company or a small or medium size enterprises and you need a money. First thing, you can keep your own capital, or you can go to your friends and you can borrow money, or you can go to the bank and borrow money. And we have investment funds called venture capital funds. Even you can approach the venture capital funds and you get the money to improve or grow your business. What is the full form of UEBA? Universal Electronic Bank Account. UEBA by Jan 1st, 2016, access to payment services and deposit products at reasonable charges. These accounts are used with reasonable charges. What is the full form of TIN? Tax Identification Network. It is a tax registration number that comes under the Goods and Service Tax GST. This is a 15-digit number that is assigned state-wise to each taxpayer. So if you are individual, you will have a PAN number, permanent account number. If you have a business, then you will have a TIN number. This will be 15-digit number and assigned state-wise to each taxpayer. So if you are in Andhra, you will have a different GST number, and it will be, if you are in Karnataka, you will have a different GST number. What is the full form of SSN? Social Security Number. Which is the full form of SMILE? SIDBI Make India Loan for Small Enterprises. The scheme is to take forward governments of India Make in India campaign and help MSMEs to take part in this campaign. This scheme is expected to benefit approximately 13,000 enterprises with employment for nearly 2 lakh purpose. So this scheme will be given to the MSMEs. What is the full form of SIP? Systematic Investment Plans. So if you are investing in a mutual fund, one is like you can invest bulk amount, it may be 50,000 or 1 lakh, or you can go for the systematic investment plan. It is like every month you want to invest some 3,000 to a particular mutual fund. It may be Pharma, ICICI Pharma fund. You want to invest 3,000 rupees monthly for 3 years. These investment is called systematic investment plan. What is the full form of SGB? Sovereign gold bonds. Normally, you want to trade in gold, like you buy the gold, physical gold, and you can sell after increase of 100 rupees or 200 rupees. And one is like investment, you keep on buying the gold. So instead of buying gold physical form, you can buy gold bonds. Whenever gold rate increases, your value also increases. You will get a yearly return on these bonds, and you are not worried about storing the physical gold. It will be in electronic mode. Which is the full form of SFMS, Structured Financial Messaging Services. SFMS is a secured messaging standard developed to the service as a platform for intrabank and interbank applications. So for example, the standard messaging format used across the banks when money is transferred intrabank or interbank from one bank to another bank, these standards will be used. What is the full form of ADF? Automated Data Flow. The Reserve Bank of India launched the Automated Data Flow project to ensure accurate regularity reporting by the bank in India. Normally, RBI asks for the certain data from the banks. So, with the automated data flow, it will ensure accuracy. If you are preparing in a paper, if you are preparing in a Excel, there may be manual mistakes. With the ADF, these mistakes can be eliminated. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends. If you have any queries, please call me or send me a mail.